me and right now you are on the platform of 3D Studies. And today's topic that we are going to cover is radicals. As we have discussed about the revolutions about in the first chapter of history class 9. That was all about socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution. We have discussed about the revolutions and today we are going to discuss about radicals. Even though we have seen who are rebels, today radicals. Before going started, I want from you all to remember once again who are rebels. Rebels simply wanted a government and wanted that every of the persons having equal rights, but they are opposed of the women's voting, and what more, they want that there should be vote given by only men who are property owners, not women. And even though why I am saying this line, because all the particular things that are under the rebels were different, were almost same with the democracies, but one thing that was different was they believe in they do not believe in UAF, and our democracy believe in UAF. What happens in UAF? Simple universal adult franchise. There is in the universal adult franchise happens that there is almost every of the bodies which are having the rights to vote for their particular representatives, but they needs to only have above 18 years. But in the rebels, they were not like the democracies. They were opposed of UAF. They only want that there should be vote given by men and who are property owners. So this was only the main point. That is why they were different from Democrats, but almost they were like Democrats, but only one thing that made them away from Democrats. Hope so you understand about the rebels, and if you want to watch that particular video, you can go to the playlist of class 9 history with the chapter of Socialism in Europe. You can get it right there, and I'll put that particular video in the description so you can get it easily. Now today's topic that we are going to cover is radicals. Now radicals, I have told you how to remember radicals and rebels. Even though if somebody knows, I tell you, you need to remember rebels and radicals only with one thing, that you need to understand that they are rich and they are poor. Only one thing that can make you to understand this particular chapter of the understanding about the history is simple, that rebels were rich and radicals were poor. Now let's see all about the radicals. What is going to be taught in radicals. Let's have something in front of you so you can get it easy. Let's make a square over here. Okay. Now put over here with the A point what we are going to see in the A point. Who were radicals? We have read the following book of this chapter. Have you? So you have seen what the first point of radicals were present on that particular chapter. It's simple. Radicals were only the people who were in the fear of majority population. They want that there should be government only based on the majority of population. What I mean over here, children, that majority of population, what I mean, even though they are following poor, even though rebels were only wanted, they were right that an individual should get the right, but they want that there should be government only of poor, only of rich ones who have the power. But in the radicals, they were really different from rebels, because radicals wanted that there should be majority. Majority means who are the poor ones. They can also form a government. They can also rule in a particular country. So this was the first point that needs to be noticed from the point of radicals, that they want that there should be majority. There should be majority of the population. Right, children? There should be majority of the population, and that can form the government. That can form the government. Now the B point that we are going to see is, now B point were that there should be majority of the population that should govern the following country. Now the second thing was that even the rebels were what? Relate with the particular why I am listening to carefully. Why I am relating with you all for the following reasons. Because rebels and radicals are only way by which you can understand about the main difference and the main thing or main factors that they are being done. Alright, that's why I am just correlating with the topic of rebels and radicals. Hopefully you understand. So, even though radicals want that there should be majority of the government which can rule over the country, and also rebels were opposed to the women votes. I told you. Have you remember? Yes. Rebels were opposed to the women's movement of giving the vote, but the radicals were really good. They were in the fear of giving the vote of particular women, and their particular women's voting is only depend upon one particular factor, that they started suffragette movement. Don't say suffragette, it's suffragette movement. What I mean over here, let me write it and I'll tell you that the radicals started suffragette movement for women's particular right of giving vote. Have you understand till here? And the C point is very interesting and important. What I mean over here, right? Now in the C part, they were really opposed of great landowners, poverty owners. Why? Because they were radicals were in the opposition of rebels. That is why they were doing the following factors. They were just giving the majority populations to form a government. First thing, then the second thing what they are doing, they are just helping the women for their suffragette movement, even though they started the first suffragette movement. Then the C part was that they were opposed in the opposition of the great landowners. You can write on the board over here that they were who were? I want the answer. Radicals. They were opposed of great landowners, poverty owners, and industrial workers. All these they were opposed of this particular person who are the great owners and have owned their poverties and etc. Blah blah blah. Very simple there. So these were only three major points that needs to be remembered by us if they want the government that should be based on the majority of the population of the government, and there should be vote given by women also, and also they were opposed of great landowners, industrialized persons, and many were there who have the money, because they were really opposed of this particular thing, because they were opposition of rebels, and rebels were what? Simple, that there should be vote given by only the men who are poverty owners, and who are poverty owners, they will definitely be rich, and who are not having the poverty owners, who are being opposed of that, they will be pure poor. Hopefully understand about the topic radicals. Now I'll be back with the conservatives. What conservatives? So listen carefully, my words carefully, that conservatives will be really opposition of radicals and rebels. What I mean over here? Conservatives will that type of people who will be in the support of kings, because they will be from the families of kings, or even from their where they go for grey and etc. So I'll be back with the further topic of conservatives, and hopefully understand about the radicals. Even though we have described about the capitalism and socialism in the particular first of the video of socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution, we have described about the rebels, and today we have described about the radicals. Now I'll be back with conservative. Till that, if you are not subscribed to the channel, get right now, press the bell icon so you can not miss any of the updates by 3D Studies. Thank you and bye bye.